Kit Wilson being put in a situation where he had to make the best of it with his tag team partner, Elton Prince, being taken out of action. Kit Wilson has truly found himself in the spotlight. New vibes, new jives, new theme song. This is just another opportunity for Kit Wilson to get some extra steps in. However, Apollo Crews would love to find himself back in the talks. For Apollo Crews has been here for a long time. Apollo Crews has faced the best of the best and has been a very impressive WWE superstar since his debut. However, the thing is, Kit Wilson, he's white hot right now. And that could be a big push through to get right through Apollo Crews. However, there's no doubt about how powerful Apollo Crews is inside the squared circle. Sidestep is Apollo Crews. However, look at the core strength of Kit Wilson as he pulls himself up back into the ring. Nice drop kick by Wilson, taking down Crews. Getting a little bit of showboating. It almost kind of reminds me of Rick Rude in a way. Rick Rude did a similar kind of dance, if you will, back in his day when he was ever so ravishing. However, look at the power that I mentioned the power of Apollo Crews and this standing vertical suplex allowing all the blood to rush to the head of Kit Wilson. And now it's Apollo Crews mocking Kit Wilson. Kit Wilson not pleased by that. And the height on that drop kick by Apollo. Apollo's athleticism, no matter how many years we've seen him, never ceases to amaze me. Apollo looking to send Kit Wilson hard. Oh! Let's not forget, as we are on our road to WrestleMania, both these men want to be in the picture for something. You want to be able to find yourself in a spot for WrestleMania. Kit Wilson, as I mentioned, white hot. There's no doubt that he is somehow, some way going to find his way at the Showcase of Immortals. And for Apollo Crews, he's had his experience winning the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 37. But can he find that spark again? That's the big question. Being able to get one over on one of the hottest superstars in WWE right now, one of the hottest rising stars in Kit Wilson, that's a big opportunity for Apollo Crews to take advantage. Apollo, and a Thez press. Hammering away was Kit Wilson. And Wilson is fired up. Could be looking to put away Apollo Crews. The Crews got the boot up and a clothesline sent Crews hard into the ropes. Did you just spit in the face of Crews? Another clothesline. With the Royal Rumble upon us. You never know. Either of these two men could be in the Royal Rumble. With that being said, there's an opportunity there. And trying to choke out Apollo Crews with his own arms. Apollo Crews trying to use the momentum, trying to use the adrenaline as the crowd trying to get Apollo Crews back into this thing. Trying to break free of the grip. And kicks right to the back of the leg, sending Apollo Crews hard into the mat. Kit Wilson looking really good in this match. Very impressive. This has been a new. You think you'd think with his new theme song, he sound how lighthearted and you know hi ho spirited it is. You'd think that there wouldn't be such an angry side to Wilson, but he's got a mean streak. And you can't overlook that if you're standing across from him in the ring. Apollo Crews gets a nice counter on Kit Wilson. Unfortunately for Apollo Crews, having a hard time capitalizing on it right away. Oh, and another clothesline. Up. And the intensity is being picked up. Apollo, a true test for Kit Wilson as Wilson continues to rise in WWE, and a nice power slam by Crews, but Wilson able to get the shoulder up. Apollo looking a little bit frustrated there following the kick out by Kit Wilson. Pop it up, was thinking to put away Kit Wilson. Kit Wilson springs back at a clothesline, lays out Apollo Crews, and the end could be near. Kit Wilson, nope, get caught. Looking for a deadlift German suplex. However, Kit Wilson was able to block and just powering up and just deadlifting backdrop suplex, or just a back body rather. Meanwhile, did some damage there on Apollo. Kit Wilson just driving Crews into the mat. Almost his own version of a twist of fate. A potential victory coming Wilson's way as he's fired up off the top. Spins it through for an elbow, and he secures the victory. Kit Wilson gets the victory. Wilson continuing to build up momentum as we drive through WrestleMania season. Our first stop coming this weekend at the Royal Rumble. What's next for Kit Wilson?